Hey, you tourists. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic. Chunk of the Deuces out with text, baby. Man that does that. You know what it is, know what it is, know what it is, know what it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real rise up, fake will rise down. Breath the word preach and preach on. And today's top of the top but is the only place you ever gonna get it, only place you ever gonna get it, only place you ever gonna get it, only place you ever gonna get it is right by basic. Chunk of the Deuces out with text, baby. Man that does back. You know what it is, it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real will rise up, fake will rise down. Breath the word preach and preach on. Okay, the fix. Okay, today's topic to talk about is whatever your name is, dude. Brian Salone. Brian, let me say to this. I've been through this. I have. I've been through this. For all you brothers out there, especially you good brother, you good men. Period. Stop complaining about these women because I said this before. Once I say this all the time, and I'm gonna say it more and more times. Women, when they're in that age, when they turn 18, I mean 15 and 18, they're gonna mess up at some point. They're gonna do that because a lot of times women looking for the father figure, or they looking for somebody that some men they never had. Let's look at the women the way they are. Women can be wicked. Women can be stupid at times. They can. This is probably why men do the things they do to them because they figure in their mind that's all they can ever think about. So I don't care less what females think of me. But as soon as they get dog out, who do they run into? The same guy that they did not want when they was in their teens. Stop worrying about what these women think. And women need to stop worrying about what these men think. When men turn to the age of 15 and all the way to 18, men do some stupid stuff. They do that. Men, I mean, I went to high school. When I was 16, I did not like high school at all. I really didn't. Yeah, there were women talk to me, but none of the girls would never go out with me. The only time women girls go out with you is because they looking for somebody that discuss about their problems because the other boyfriends ain't trying to listen to them. And women know this. They're not dumb. They know this is why they'll take their anger and their frustration out on you because the guy they was with before they could have taken it out on him, but she's afraid that guy gonna knock the hell out of her. I know this because once when I was turning 14, my mother told me straight up. She said, "Son, sometimes in this life, women want a certain type of man." She probably did this to herself. She probably have. And I'm saying my father did this the same way. Stop think these women owe you something. They don't owe you a damn thing. They're gonna go out there and having sex with a lot of men. I don't want to hear this because I know what they're gonna say. Well, all the good men are you know how they say there's not a shortage of men. No, the problem is they shortage of the stick. Any stick they broke half of the stick. And look at all the men they've been worn out by their cleavage. And you know what I mean? Once a woman been worn out, every single guy she'll go for. And I know this, the bad boy and the jerk. We see this. Some of the 2 million faces that when I saw in what I didn't see in high school. And you know they've been worn out. I knew they were worn out, and I was saying to myself, some guy got them pregnant. Now they take the anger and frustration on me. It is what it is. Stop complaining about these women. They're gonna come along to you regardless, and those towards you come along with them. They're gonna run back to the dude that the guy they can't stand, but they love the men they always love to complain about. The special, you know how they say they're gonna love the one they with. My mother told me this. She said, "Son, sometimes women want a certain type of man." She probably did this to herself, how she did other guys, and how guys did it to her. I didn't. Oh, excuse me. I didn't know what my mother was talking about. Soon my mother said this. I knew what she was talking about, and I think that as guys, sometimes we have to learn in a very young age, especially from young to old. They have to learn. This is why women make bad choices and why men make bad decisions. and not thinking about, and most majority of men don't give a damn about what these women think. Me, I don't care less because you can't make a woman don't want you. But this here's the thing though. What do most women do when they get knocked up? They'll run back to the same guy that they did not want when they was young. But now they want that guy. But how they talk about he was too nice, he was too this, he was too that. How I know? I used to like a girl in high school. This is the same thing. Now she'll run back to the same guy that she didn't want before. I guarantee some of these women been raped, beat the hell out of them, and not only that, some of the men that probably put them in hospital, or some of the women died, and that's reality. Most majority of people like this, and I'm gonna tell you, you listen to what they're saying. Listen to women sometimes. You might not agree everything they saying, but some of that stuff, you know what kind of men they went after. Women always say they want a good guy. Don't believe that. Don't believe women want a good guy, because that's a lie. A lot of times they want a man who's the opposite. And I'm gonna say, you ladies don't believe that stuff. What guys tell you that they want a good woman, and that's not true. That is not true. Men just want the opposite of women, just like women want the opposite of men, and they make it harder for other men, other women, and they don't give a damn. Most majority of men like this. Most majority of women like this, and they make it hard to fight quite a few men, quite a few women. It's sad, but in reality, it's like that. And it goes back to Adam and Eve. When Eve ate the bit of the fruit, she had sex with the snake instead of the Adam. That's just the way it is. But it came, but Eve came out. Eve came out of Adam. Eve came out of Adam. But everybody knows that men did not birth women. The women birthed the men. Everybody knows this. This is why it's like that. I know why, and I start to study why women do this. This is why. There are bad women out there. There are good women out there. There are disrespectful, nasty women out there. I was a good guy myself. I know what it's like. And I felt men's pain because I went through it, even a so-called crush. If a woman just don't want you, you just have to want. You got, here's the flip side of it. You got men would do a good woman wrong, and they have a hard time. But guess what? They're going to get ran through. We know this. This is why in the club, women get in for free and men have to pay. We already know it. Half of these so-called thugs ain't nothing. All of them do gonna be dead in jail, and some of them even change their life and don't even live the life they used to live. Stop worrying about these guys. These guys gonna get women regardless. They know exactly what they do. They look at that. That's just the way it operates. Operation itself. That's what I look at it. I'm not no damn thug. I don't go around selling drugs, busting no guns. I never done that. I don't give a damn what females think about me, because a real woman like you for you is a person. And I just think we need to focus on that instead of focus on what these other females think of a guy. Just like women need to quit worrying about what other guys think of them, worry about them as a person. Like I said, I understand what you're saying, Brian, because why do good guys finish last? Good guys don't finish last. It's just the problem is that they have to finish first before they start the engine when start racing. That's just a problem because they always get left behind because they get tired of being hurt, taken advantage of, and being disrespected. You can't blame them for that. Just like women, there are good women, they finish last. That's why good men, good women, they need to go together. Leave these bad men and bad women alone. Because every time you messing with them, but if you're gonna mess with them, make them earn it. Because and guard your safety, please. Because too many oftentimes women fall victim of this, and not just only women, but guys too. So I don't care what they think of me. You think I give a damn because them same women did not want me in high school? I guarantee you, their bodies. Let's say it like this: women's pussy start to wear out at the age of 15 and 18, and that is the truth. That is the truth. This is why, to this day, if you really listen to them, how I know, I even saw my sister went through it. My other sister went through it. Even my nieces and them, I love them, But some of the stuff they're doing, you start to see why. But guess what? The guys know what they're doing. They tell women what the hell they want to hear because they know women gonna fall for this. They're gonna fall for this all the time. That's how good. That's how bad guys is. Bad guys, they thrill, they're excited, they're the master of the sex, they're thrill takers, but at their adventures at the same time. Thrill taker and seek thrill takers and seek of vengeance. They like that. Most majority of bad guys like that, but someone will change and they don't want to do that kind of stuff no more. But once they start changing, now they don't want them because they don't want to be dead or in prison. Then you got to look at the asshole. What he is. The asshole, all he do is sit around the house, saw the woman, uh, salting himself and them kids. They the kind of guys, yeah, they bolted out. They're freeloader. They're the kind of guys that not only freeloader, get eating all the food, get freeloader, free rent, and free pussy. It's that simple. Excuse my language, but I have to say this. This is why. Why you think there's more women in these churches? Because they don't like the sins they've been doing. That's why they go. That's why they go. Because they looking for role models to take care of their kids. They should have thought about what these guys were. That's why women have to learn when they get in that age. Especially they better hope their daughters don't do the same thing. It ain't like how it was in the elder years. You right about that because people been married for 45 or 55, 75 years ago. I got a mother and father been together for 32 years. They got issues, but they can't stand each other. That's cat shit. They really don't. But you're right. Women do have feelings. But guess what? Men got feelings too. Even though men try to act like they don't, but they do. Let me say to this. I don't base on my life chasing women. I ain't got time for that. Because half of these women, when you do chase them, it just mess up your livelihood. And it does. Where the guys at now? That's why guys in dead or in jail behind of their self or that damn female they was involved with. This is why most majority of women being dead or in jail behind a goddamn guy. And ladies, is it worth it? Is it worth it? It's not worth it. And you fellas, is it worth it chasing women? It's not worth it. I'd rather live longer because I'd rather get married to have kids or don't have children at all. It's sad. That's why bullshit ass clubs. All people just go there do to just have sex. That's what they go there for. They ain't going there just to go there. They go there because they have sex, drinking alcohol, smoking weed, and then that's when fighting and shooting going on. You can't even go there, have a good time, and enjoy yourself. They need more security because there's always some stuff going on in the clubs. Always. But I understand it. I understand this, Brian, because I'm gonna say this. I got out the female matrix because women gotta accept guys for who they are. Guys, you gotta accept yourself who you is. Don't hell what the other females gonna do, cause a real woman gonna come along anyway. Don't worry about all that. Really, because most majority of women want fake. They want a fake guy that they thought they could. Basically, it's all about control. People want to control, but they don't know what real true control is. You got to control yourself before you try to control other people. I don't like being controlled. I don't. I want my freedom. Whatever the freedom I little have and won't even take advantage of it. But that's the problem with most majority of men and women. They want to control their partner. You can't control your partner. You got to control yourself before you're trying to control everybody. Because all that's going to lead to domestication, domestic violence. This is why domestic violence is so high. This is why. Ladies, fellas, get out of that. If you know you're not happy. But it takes two people to be happy because they got to control themselves. But I get you, man, Brian, because me respond to your video, I see this every day. I see this all the time. Women need to start judging on men based on what kind of heart they have, not because how much money they got, not if they got a car or a house. Women would judge men based upon that and how much little, their penis size. They'll judge on that. they'll judge on that. They always talk about size don't matter. Don't buy into that. That's a lie because really it's all about making money. Just like guys do this, they'll judge on a woman if she got a breast or not or a butt or not. Guys are guilty of this too. And I'm gonna tell you something else, man. That's why good men they do catch hell at times. You know, I'm a good guy in some sense, but not all the not all the time. Because if they piss me off the wrong way, I don't want to deal with them. Because it just show you they want to control. But every other man, they won't do it because they'll know they'll cuss them out, disrespect them, all kinds of stuff. People got their picks of people who they like and who they don't like. They know who to do it to, and guys do it as well. You know, I've been hurt. I never like talking about this, but I have. I got feelings. People might think that you don't got feelings, but they don't know you personally. You do got feelings. You just don't like showing it to people. And I'm gonna say this to fellas out there, especially good guys, man. Don't worry about it. Good women gonna come along anyway. They're gonna come. You know, it's sad that you got females being on talk shows always complaining about they can't find a good man. But if they gotta look back based on their teen life, how they was at that time, and these I guarantee these are the same chicks or the ones reject the man that actually that gave them a compliment, gave them a note, a flower. Those are the guys they found them boring. They found them as like a brother or whatever. When you hear a woman say, "Oh, I don't, I don't like you like that. You more like a brother." When you hear a woman say that, man, get away from that because she basically saying you ain't gonna stand up to her, or you basically saying you're a bitch. That's what she's saying. Get off of that. Get you a woman that's actually wants you, man. Don't try to pressure her something that she don't want to do. And these so-called bad boys, man, man, those guys, man, they can never stand on their own. They got to get somebody to stand up for them. I never joined gangs or nothing like that. That's just not me and this and that. You might not like what I have to say because real guys need to stand on their own. Forget joining gangs. A lot of that they doing that because they looking for a secret of fatherhood they never had. And the biggest problem is always in the black community. The biggest problem. White guys have this issue as well. They have this issue. But that's never been talked about just as much as the black community. So, Brian, I get this because I like girls in high school at that time, not just high school, but school though. They didn't like me, but it was okay. That just happens. But them same ones did not like you in high school. Now they want to come at you because they felt bad for all the things they done in their life and this and that. And I saw those 2 million faces. They were worn out. They got kids now. They stretch mark and they lost that sex drive. That sex drive really drive them out. I swear that lust, and you can tell is lust. You can tell if a woman says she want a man to pull her hair, spank her on her butt, her ass, or talk stuff to her. That's lust. That is lust. If a man ain't cuddle her and hold hands and stuff like that, that's love though. But that other stuff, that's lust. That's all it is. Women know the difference between lust and love. They know the difference between those two. They know the difference. They just plain dumb or plain just stupid. They know what it is, just like guys know what it is. That's why men and women go to jail behind their partner. It ain't worth it. Get out and just leave. If you're not happy with that person, you gotta have trust, communicate. You trying to say women act like a no? They need to act like a woman. Woman, I mean, woman need to act like a woman. Men need to act like a man. Cause it just don't look right if a female act like a guy, and it'll look right for a man act like a woman. That's why men are feminine nowadays, and then women are act masculine. Cause it's the fellas' fault. Cause they keep using these women and they start acting like guys. They reacted like guys. Women are not feminine no more. Men used to be masculine, but the true masculinity is basically It ain't about how strong you are and how much you got to intimidate other people and how much you flex. And no, a true masculinity is basically about man. A real guy got to take a stand and stand with what he stand for and what he believes in. That's a true masculinity. Men need to stop thinking that because of a dude have a lot of women, somehow that's true masculinity. No. Or how many triggers they pull, or they sell drugs. No, it's not about that. Half of these guys doing it because they don't have no seeking, no fathers. That's why they do it. That's why guys commit crime and doing all this nonsense. That's why a lot of guys want they will never grow up, just like females. They will never grow up. But the true feminist, I mean, true a woman that's feminine. True feminine is a woman actually caring, nurturing, and also pampering. But it become strong at the same time at heart, not the one with the strength. No. Now I'm not saying she's weak. No, she's not weak. We just start thinking women are. I mean, women then start thinking, oh, that's weak. No, it's not. Only take real weak where you feel taken advantage of. But if you feel of appreciation, appreciation, that's what makes a real woman and an appreciatement for a real man. And we need to get back to that before it's too late. What else is gonna be? If you don't have trust commitment, you don't have to communicate. Men gonna be men, women gonna be women. But we gotta become a better man and better decision maker, better decision maker make as a man. Women need to start making better choices. Better choices they make, better choices, better women, for it won't be problems like that every issue. But we won't have this kind of discussion. That's just I had to take on that. But that's all I got to talk about today. And it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basics. This is our text, baby. Until next time, all right? All right. Peace. I'm out. Peace.